I'm gonna talk a little bit. I read this article that I feel like it's so good, and I feel like every single person in the planet should know about it. Is that weird? So before we start gaming, if you guys don't mind, I'll be talking about something that I feel like everyone wants. Let me put this one. Something that everyone wants. You know what that is? How to be happy. Tell me, Maracuja, do you want to be happy? Everyone wants to be happy. If I ask anyone right now watching me, do you want to be happy? Yes, everyone wants, right? No one says, you know what? I don't want to be happy. Fuck this. Everyone somehow wants to be happy, right? Hello, Mari. Good morning. But not everyone is happy. It's more studies indicate that a very good percentage of people in the planet are not happy. That's crazy. Like that blows my mind. Like you just have one life and you're just not happy. I mean, we all have like those sad moments in life, right? You can't be 100% always happy. But like this general blah, blah, this general feeling of being satisfied with your life. We all want to be happy. Exactly, right? We all want to be happy. But the question is, how? How can I become more happy? Right? How can I do it? I'm not satisfied. What do I need to change? The first thing is you need to show or express gratitude for the good things that you already have in your life. Everyone has good things. Everyone. But not everyone think about them. Not everyone think about those good things that they have already. So the trick is try to be grateful for things that you already have that are good. If you take a moment, if you take like 1 or 2 minutes to think about it, you will find those things. For example, we all have food in our tables, right? That's Man, it's a basic need, but we have it. There's people that fight for it. We all have clean water. You should be satisfied. Well, most of us have good parents. Most of us have internet. We can spend that time and enjoy it. Most of us can play video games. That's nice, right? So, for example, when you take a breakfast, take 1 or 2 minutes to actually feel the breakfast, to taste it, to enjoy it. You know. And whenever someone does something nice to you, say thank you. You did something nice to me, so thank you so much. Something that will help you change or do this, be grateful for the things that you have, is having like a journal, a gratitude journal. If you have a hard time finding these good things in your life because you can't control your thoughts, well, then usually writing it down. Okay, I have a bed to sleep, for example. I went outside for 5 minutes and I enjoyed this like soft rain and I loved it. Yesterday was raining and I loved it. I have a friend the other day that called me and cared about me and asked me. I have a mom that takes care of me. When I was sick, my mom take care of me. My mom hugged me. My mom helped me, or my father, or a friend. Write 3 or 4 things on that journal, and you can do it like each day. That will help you a lot. Sometimes can be your cat, sometimes can be your job. For example, I love what I do. I play video games thanks to you guys. And so the reason why you want to do that is when you're feeling down, you can go back to that journal to remind yourself of that. That's the trick, because sometimes when we think so much about the negative sides, like we just stay stuck on that cycle. But if you have a journal with that good things, if you can keep like a list mentally because it's so hard for you, spell it out, and that will help immensely. You remember it. Trust me. That is so OP. We focus too much on the negatives. One negative thing in a week overshadows 6 nice days. Yeah, sometimes it feels like our mind in a setup mode that the negative is a way more powerful than the positive for some reason. But I think it's just a matter of training our mind, believe it or not. Like our mind is like a PC, you need to train it, right? Okay, the second thing you're gonna do to be more happy, and this is something that I feel like I need to refine in my daily basis, is identify negative thoughts. We all have it. Identify them. And when you do identify that you have negative self talk or negative thoughts, you replace that, even if it feels forced, you replace that with positive talk or positive thoughts. Because negative thoughts will counter you being happy. Like you can't be happy if you're having negative thoughts. You just can't. So the first step is, in this second point, is notice them. Once you realize that they exist, then you can change it. Replace those negative thoughts or that negative self-talk with positive things. One thing that you also can do is every day try to make positive statements to yourself. It's crazy good. Like instead of saying, like for example, me in Overwatch, it's a small detail, but when I lose, I fuck, it's my fault. I played so bad. I try. I need to be more kind to myself. It's just a little detail, but maybe in bigger things, it's gonna make such a big difference, right? When it comes to talk to yourself, it's so important that you replace those thoughts. Imagine you catch yourself. I'm ugly. Oh, I don't like this. My nose is so ugly, or I don't like. I ate my hair, or uh, for example, me, I'm losing hair. I could say myself, oh, I'm balding. No one is gonna like me, or say I could say that, right? But I don't say it because it's not good for me. I try to think about the good things that I have. I think I'm a funny guy. I'm honest. I know how to play guitar. I know how to speak languages. I think I'm a social dude. Like I do what I love. I have a lot of positive things, right? So I substitute them. And that's very important. That helps a lot. um, Although it might feel forced, and this is something that I also need to change a little bit about myself, it might feel forced doing certain statements like, I can do this, let's do it. It might feel forced, but doing it would help a lot. So I recommend you to, even if it feels forced, to make that effort of those affirmations. Tell yourself those positive affirmations. It can make an insane difference. I'm enough. I'm good enough. I can do this. Okay, I'll try. If I try, I'm already successful. I will like those kind of affirmation will help us all. Will help a lot. And the good tip on the second point that we're talking about how to be happy. Something that blowed my mind and it helped me a lot is talk to yourself like you're talking to a best friend, right? We can never be an assholes to a best friend, can you? You will never be to your best friend, or you fucking suck. Oh, why the fuck are you doing that? They're so bad. They are so bad. You never say that to them. But sometimes we do say to ourselves for some reason. For whatever childhood trauma we ever say, we do say that to ourselves. So instead of saying that to yourselves, treat yourself like you're your best friend, and that's going to change your mentality when it comes to the self-talk, right? And the positive mindset. You can say to yourself, for example, if saying, oh, I'm so bad, you can say, these things happens, I'll try to do better next time, let's GG go next, I got this, it can change so much when you start talking positive to yourself. Okay, the third point, something that will help you to be more happy. I think I do this fairly good, fairly. Compliment yourself at least once a day. Maybe I don't do it super regular. Take a break sometime to get a good mat. Yeah, that's important. Now you have more hair than a monkey. That is a good thing, by the way. Well, that's because of the lightning. I will be shaving soon. I have a sub goal for it. So this third thing is compliment yourself at least once a day. I know it sounds crazy. For example, I love my body. I've been doing this physical routine and I just love my body. My body looks super good. I don't want to brag, right? And I've never show it. But it's something that I love about myself that I've worked on and I like it, you know? And whenever I do exercise, after doing exercise, I need to shower. And I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I have a good body. See, like I compliment myself. So you focus on things that you're doing well. Can I see your arms? They look strong. I mean, it's not about my arms, it's about like my physique. I like how I look. I don't look like a fucking bodybuilder, but I look nice. I like it. You know? Celebrate the talent that you have. Maybe you know how to write. Maybe you know how to write. Maybe you know how to play an instrument. Maybe you're very good at video games. Maybe you're very good at studying. There is something that you're good at. Just tell yourself every day one compliment, and it's gonna be so good for you. Or maybe this outfit looks good on you, for example. Pog. Or I did an amazing job in this presentation. Boom, pog. Good job. Compliment yourself every day. Now, the first thing that you need to do, and this is very important, and I need to improve this a lot, I feel like, is that stop comparing yourself to others. Stop it. It's not fair for you. It's not accurate to compare yourself to others. Trust me when I say, for example, as a streamer, sometimes I compare myself to other streamers. I look at them, oh, they have more views, but they stream at the last time, or their YouTube is better. Like everyone has their own journey. Everyone has different circumstances. Sometimes people are just at the right moment at the right time and they get lucky. Like everyone has their own journey, okay? Just focus on your own path. It's unfair for you to measure your progress by looking at what the others have accomplishment, because it's about your progress, not the others. Now, that doesn't mean you can look at them to learn and copy some good positive things that they have. That's another thing. So yeah, try not to worry. For example, sometimes we see our friends that they're just further in life. Everyone has their own journey. Try not to worry if your friends like are super further in their careers. Your time will come. Trust me. Instead, compare your progress. Instead of comparing your progress to others, compare your progress to yourself. Because sometimes it's almost impossible to compare. But instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to yourself. Were you better than yesterday? I have grown my Twitch. I have more followers now. Right? Like, see that you have grown. Compare yourself to yourself. Compare to yourself, not to others. That's what I mean. Are you better than last year? And I think that's a healthy way to compare yourself, because then you're focusing on your own journey, not on what the others are doing. Your time will come. Trust me, chat. Last time I was there was bronze 5. Now I'm gold 1 in Too Good. See? You compare to your own progress, don't compare to others' progress. Good job. The fifth thing, the 5 point that you should be doing, it's try. This is the hard one. Like when hard things come, it's harder to look at positive things. Like it's easier to look at positive things when things go good, but it's harder when problems come. You're gonna break up sometimes. Someone might die that is close to you. No one is immune. When you're facing a problem, try to find a silver lining. You know? It's hard, but make that effort. For example, you break up. You break up, right? That happens to me. I broke up like months ago. And it's hard, right? But I try to look at positive things. For example, I don't see that I failed. I see that I grew and I evolve. Without that step, I wouldn't have got where I am today. And I try to think, oh, I met this wonderful person and I grew, and that was nice. And now let's move on. Maybe in the future I'll find someone better fit for me. There is other people in the world. Now I have more door opens. I can meet more people, you know? I can spend my time on myself to grow, you know? And I try to counter that bad thing that happened with a positive thing. For example, also, you lost your job. This is a difficult experience, right? But maybe you can see it as an opportunity to switch careers, like exciting. Damn, I lost my job, but I didn't enjoy that job that much. So let me just find something else. Or my boss didn't treat me well. So this, instead of seeing as an opportunity, oh damn, I lost it. What I'm gonna do with my life? No. Oh, okay, I lost my job, but now it's time to find something that I truly love. Now it's time to find something that I'm passionate about. Let me find a better boss, a better colleagues at work. Like sometimes life brings bad experiences, a death of a pet, for example. You don't need to find something good in the situations. Obviously, it's important to take time to grieve and express your emotions to help them pass. But once you've done that, try to look at the positive side, you know? Another thing, and I think that's something that people don't talk about, um, to make yourself happy. And this is like the last point. I know it's going to sound a little bit weird because people always weird out when I say this. Mindfulness. I don't know if anyone knows what mindfulness is. Mindfulness, it's pretty much just an exercise to train your brain. Instead of seeing it as like a monk exercise or a spiritual thing, no, see it as an exercise to train your brain because that's what mindfulness is. We're surrounded by so many stimulus nowadays. There's so many stimulus nowadays, like it's insane. The internet, like everything is to distract us. Fast food, television, ads, everything is to distract us. And it's hard to stay present, right? We always think about dwelling something in the past or something in the future because how much dopamine we need in our brains. So what you do with meditation is you train your brain to stay in the present. All you need to do is you for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you can do it, you think about your breathing. Like you try to focus your mind on your breathing. Your mind is going to go away for random thoughts when that happen, but then you bring it up to your breathing, and that's the exercise. The more you do that, it's going to train your mind to be in the present because breathing is something that you're doing in the moment. And once you start doing that, your mind will be trained to actually live in the present, and that will bring so many benefits. When you meditate, you can focus on your breathing, but you can also focus like on try to think about how your fingers feel, how the sounds that you're hearing. Maybe if you're like in a quiet place, you will start hearing sounds that you never noticed before. Maybe the birds outside, maybe the lamp is doing a weird noise, or the fly, or maybe you're gonna hear people talking for far away that you didn't notice. You're gonna sense your feet in the ground or your body in the bed, and that will help train your mind to be in the present. That for say would help your mind to stay focused, because what dopamine does to your brain is that it takes you out of focus, because it's so hard to stay focused on simple things because you just have a bunch of dopamine, YouTube shorts, TikToks, everything is made to increase the dopamine for some reason. So we have this burst of dopamine that are not healthy for you. And mindfulness counter that. I've been doing mindfulness every day, and I feel my brain is more trained. It helps me when I play Overwatch. I still have a hard time because I feel like I have a small amount of ADHD, but it helps me. Low Master Splinter. So yeah, those are the 6 points, chat. I hope this article helps you. Make sure like you have a positive mindset. Okay. Um, Express gratitude for good things you have in your life. Replace negative thoughts. Positive self-talk. Okay. Compliment yourself. That's gonna help you a lot. And stop comparing yourself to other people. It's not great for you. Try to look at the positive side when there is something hard in your life. And meditate. All those things would help you to have a positive mindset and to be more happy. I hope you guys enjoy it. Kata! Kata! Kata!